This is how you clean a tankless hot water heater. This is the hot water heater. These are clean out valves. Stop this video now if you don't have these. These are essential. Here's the basic principle. We're going to be putting vinegar in here, going through here, and coming out here into a bucket. And we're going to keep pumping that same vinegar around the system for about an hour. That's it. So here's what we're going to do. We got 3 gallons of white vinegar, just regular old distilled vinegar. And we've got ourselves a pump. I'm going to use this kind of pump. You can also use a sump pump. This pump is more versatile, and this has a sump pump attachment. So I was like, well, I guess I'll get the more versatile one. And then we're going to need a bucket. I'm using an orange bucket because I want to be able to see the white scale. I want to see how much I'm taking out. This thing makes a ridiculous noise when it's on. Let me show you what kind of noise this makes when it's on. And it gets worse. Yeah, so I don't want that noise anymore, and I'm hoping that this will fix it. I've also got a set of washer hoses. These are going to go on here, like so, and then they're going to go on the pump. And I'm going to hook it up and get it going and show you what that looks like. So the type of hose that you need is a washer hose. It goes to a washer and dryer. Obviously it doesn't go to the dryer, but it does go to the washer, and you need to get this kind because they're 2 female ends. Don't forget that in the package it comes with the washers, and they have to go in there unless you like getting showered in vinegar. If you like that, do not put these in. You cannot have a shower of vinegar if you don't have, or if you do have these in. Now that you're thoroughly confused about the washers, make sure you put them in. If you don't, sorry. Anyway, so I've got my washers in there, and now I'm going to hook this up to my outlet port, and I'll just set this to drain back into the bucket. So first we're going to run it through the cold side. You don't need to stare at my knees. And I want to put a washer on this side. Boy, it'd be really cool if I could figure out how to... Oh yeah, look at that. Genius. You're so impressed right now, aren't you? So take your little pump and hook the handle over the edge of the bucket. It may not be the best idea, but it'll work for now. The reason it may not be the best idea is because if it leaks, it'll drip all over your fancy new pump. Don't want that. This is a non-unpriming pipe pump. Although I think it might be the kind that you have to... This pump has been evaluated for years. It might be the kind of pump where you have to prime it with some oil or something. Olive oil or vegetable oil. Anyway. So, I forgot to do one thing. I forgot to drain this. I've got to get all the water out of it. So what we're going to do is close these valves. And a valve is perpendicular to the pipe. It means it's closed. This particular valve actually closes off this pipe, but it opens up this pipe, which is cool. That's why these service valves are so awesome. These valves, oh man, that one moves awfully hard. They only turn one way. Awfully hard with one hand. Okay. So I have that. And I've opened up the valve to the hot water side. And I'm draining the water. It's actually antifreeze and water. And this side, I'm going to do the same. Okay. So the water / antifreeze has drained out for the most part. Okay, so I'm going to start this up and push some water through here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of water in here first to try and get any water antifreeze out. And then once it starts running pretty clear, I'll drop it into the vinegar bucket so that I kind of keep a clear mixture of vinegar. So let's see how this goes. I'll put the pump on the outside. And both valves are open. We're going to leave the filter. I'm going to check the filter beforehand. This is fun. Okay, so the filter actually doesn't look too bad. It's not really all that clogged. I will clean it at the end. So for now, I'm just going to put it back in. And I think we're almost ready here. Alright, so I'm going to plug the pump in. Okay, so it ran clear, and now I'm just going to let it circulate through the water heater. You'll notice I shut it off. It's because I don't really want it heating the vinegar as it goes through. So I guess that's what it does. So they say to let this go for like an hour. Then I will switch these and pump it through the other way. And hopefully it'll be all clean. Thanks for watching. Alright, it's been running for an hour. So I'm going to shut it off. There, it's off. So now I will let the vinegar drain out of the system and fill it back up. Alright, so now I've hooked it up in the reverse direction. And it's pumping through from in the hot side and then out the cold. So now I'll let that run for a little while. Okay, close enough. Now I'm going to shut it off, fill the system. Alright, so I took the filter out. This filter is way dirtier than when I looked at it at first. So let me actually do this so you can see it. So you can see it's got a whole bunch of junk in it, so we're going to clean that up. So there it is. That is a clean filter. So now, the filter goes right in here, by the way. And it screws in there. And all the water coming in goes through that filter first, which is kind of nice. So now, I'm going to fill it with water.